So, hello again.
Hello again.
We saw each other again yesterday. We saw each other for the first time, when I meant to say yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And so, could you please introduce yourself and tell us where you are from and how your journey in Sanvimed began?
Okay. My name's Geoff Milton. I live in London, North London, and I'm 69 years old. And my, I suppose my journey started coming to Poland over 10, 12 years ago. Initially I needed a great deal of dental treatment, and I discovered a dental clinic in Katowice, where I had 3 implants and a 14 teeth recapped. The experience was so good that when I needed medical treatment initially for my meniscus on my left knee, I immediately thought of coming back to Poland again because the experience was so good. Financial savings were so fantastic. And the medical treatment was far exceeded anything I thought I could get in the UK at a similar price.
Okay, sounds almost too good to be true.
It almost was, yeah. I mean, it was a really, really excellent experience. So I came for my first meniscus surgery back in 2023. That was a 4-day visit. It worked absolutely perfectly. I then had an embedded lymphoma, an intramuscular lymphoma in my shoulder last year, where I came again to the hospital to have it removed. And on this occasion, I'm having my shoulder, having additional work done on my shoulder joint as well. And that's just been completed.
So, when you first initially when you sought treatment in Poland, have you had any big concerns or fears?
I think that like most people, you have some sort of concerns, but but people would ask me and say, "Hey, but what do you know about them?" And I said, "Well, what do you know about the surgeon that's going to do your surgery in the NHS?" Or you don't very little about them. You don't know whether they're very good, whether they're rushed. You don't know anything about them. So why should Poland be any different? So I guess I did some research. I looked at the expertise and training of the surgeons that ran this hospital, I looked at other hospitals as well, of course, in Poland. And I came to the conclusion that there was the expertise was second to none, really. I think you've got to also bear in mind that the vast majority of doctors, for example, and surgeons in the UK, for example, they don't actually come from the UK. They come from all over the world. I would say probably 80% of the surgeons, I might be wrong, but I would rough guess 80% of surgeons in the UK probably come from other countries. A lot of Eastern European countries, as well as like Poland and India, all over. So I don't really think that's the issue.
Yes. So, as you said, you trusted Sanvimed more than once, right? Because
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Anything else besides the expertise made you to come back with?
Expertise, price, familiarity. I think it's great. I came here, and without exaggeration, I was welcomed not with a handshake, but with a hug. I really was. and in most hospitals, you're lucky to get the same nurse from one day to the next.
Yeah.
I've come here 3 times now, and the same staff are here again. Yeah. I know them. So I trust them. It's
to the addition of the fact that it's a great hospital for the patient. It might be also a great employer, right? Because people stay.
People do stay here. Of course, it's also small, so it's very personal. It's not a huge hospital. It's got a limited number of beds, and therefore they pay a great attention to detail. The cleaner, even here. I mean, it's the same cleaner that was here 2 years ago, and she's amazing, absolutely amazing. The food, another example. The food is fantastic. You don't get food from a hospital canteen. You get food from a very good local Italian restaurant. So no, it's impossible really to fault.
So this time, as you said, you've underwent ACL reconstruction right of your shoulder.
Yeah.
And can you tell us how you felt before the surgery and now?
Um, well, I sort of, it's difficult. At times, I've been in severe pain. Um, and at other times, I had no pain at all. It's just the nature of my injury, if you like. Well, um, so I'm probably in more pain now than when I arrived. Well, that's understandable. Um, but I'm really confident that, following the protocol, I've had plenty of physiotherapy instruction already from two physiotherapists. Both really do know their stuff well. That if I follow the protocol and do what I'm told to do, that I'll probably be on the mend properly within 3 weeks and start proper physiotherapy within 3 weeks. In the meantime, I've just got to keep things loose. So, yeah, no, I feel great. I feel very confident now that, I won't have this problem any longer. It's been going on for 2 years, possibly as long as four. I don't really know when the problem first manifested itself, but, yeah, I'm confident it's now gone.
But you said last time we spoke that in UK or Rhode Island, how long would you have to wait for surgery?
Well, the situation in the UK is chronic. I mean, it's well documented. I think present government is doing something to improve and shorten the waiting list, but they've still got a hell of a long way to go. And so it concerns a person with my condition, which is, it's not life threatening. It's just affecting my retirement. It means that I can't play golf and go cycling and play tennis like I used to. I would probably wait 3 years, if at all, to get the operation. With things as things stand, it's really only chronic conditions that are operated on quickly. So I'd have to go private, and that would cost me probably at least a third, if not double, what I paid here.
Okay. So, how would you describe your communication with the doctors and the staff and Sanvimed? Do you feel understood or, listened to?
Oh, totally. Yeah. I mean, I think that's one of the first things that was really reassuring when I made initial contact with the hospital. No, was it 2 years ago? The communications was absolutely fantastic. It was done through WhatsApp, very, very quickly, almost instantly. All your questions were answered in full, almost immediately. They answered the questions before you even asked almost all your questions before they even thought of them. You used a lot of empathy and trying to put your mind at rest about what was needed and what your concerns might be. Travel arrangements were all fantastic. In my case, traveling from England, it cost me £38 return. You don't need a suitcase. You need a toothbrush and a pair of pajamas, basically, and not much else. If you want to come, obviously, for a little longer period, I have, in previous occasions, I've come and had a holiday here because the area is fascinating. It's got a fascinating history, and I enjoy coming here. But on this occasion, yeah, literally, it was just
Pop in for a quick surgery.
pop out again. Exactly.
True. It's amazing how things change, right? So, nowadays when you can just have a quick surgery in a different country and get back home in a few days, right?
It is. I mean, it's no great drama at all. It really is no great drama. And I believe it's totally and utterly safe. Totally safe.
You must come back otherwise.
I wouldn't come back. No. Well, I've actively encouraged my friends to come here as well. None have yet, but hopefully they will one day.
Wait. Okay, so maybe in a general sense, would you say that Sanvimed kind of adding to the positive change in your life when it comes to your health and
Well,
benefits?
in my case, yes, because if it wasn't for coming here, I would have had to have relied on the NHS. I'm 69. I'm retired. I've got I like a lot of sports. I wouldn't be able to play any of them. my private health insurance ran out with my job. And so that was no longer really an option for me. So coming here has meant that I can have a really full retirement. And I think about an awful lot of other people that are not in such a fortunate position as me. They would be stuck. They were stuck at the mercy of the national health system, which is failing them pretty badly. It's not for everybody, of course, because whilst it's a lot less than it would cost privately, say in the UK, it's not. It still costs money.
Sure.
It's not for everyone, but for those that could afford it, I couldn't recommend it highly enough. It's really, really worthwhile.
There are ways to, for instance, finance the things. You don't have to put it out of your pocket on day one. You can, for instance, apply for some loans, things like that. If you can.
Yes, you can. I mean, yes, or you can draw down on your pension or whatever it takes. But I think having a fulfilling pension, and after all, when you retire in the UK, it's 68 now, I think, it was 67. You've got 15 years perhaps of really active life ahead of you before things really start to fall apart. You slow down. And then you want to have those 15 years are really, really important. You want to be as active as you can be and enjoy as much as you possibly can do. And if you're burdened with medical problems, which you can't get fixed, then I think that's a tragedy.
That is that.
Yeah.
So to finish up, if you can just speak directly to some people watching that, what would you say to someone who is far from home, right, or from here, and is thinking about, playing with the idea of coming here, for instance, or somewhere else in a different country to get medical attention? What would you say that?
Don't wait. Get online, get on the WhatsApp link, and make the inquiry. Simple. Just make the inquiry. You'll be amazed at the response you get, and you'll be very, very pleasantly surprised.
You can find our details at the end of the movie, right? Or the Sanvimed.com website. You can contact us any day of the week over an email, right? As you said, don't wait.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see each other again.
Yeah.
Right. Because as you said, maybe you'll get something fixed, but I'm hoping for a meeting in a circumstance where you're not otherwise.
Well, I've got my right knees. The next one.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
That's a pleasure.
And have a good life.
Thank you very much.